Santorini. Even the name feels like a whisper from another world, a promise of something extraordinary waiting just beyond the horizon. The name alone conjures images of whitewashed villages and volcanic cliffs rising from the deep blue Aegean Sea, where every building seems to defy gravity and time. It's a place people dream about, a promise of magic, history, and sun. Here, the air is thick with stories, and every sunset feels like a legend unfolding before your eyes. But above all, they come for the sunset. Each evening, the island becomes a stage, and the sun, the star performer. Here, sunset isn't just the end of the day, it's a shared ritual, a moment when strangers gather in silence, united by awe. The world seems to pause, and for a few golden minutes, everyone is connected by wonder. The island, born of fire and sea, transforms as the sun descends, cliffs ablaze with color, white houses glowing honey and rose. The sky becomes a canvas painted with every shade of gold, pink, and violet. Each sunset feels ancient and new, a reminder of nature's artistry and our small place within it. It's a spectacle that has inspired poets, artists, and travelers for centuries. So let's wander Santorini together, through famous spots and secret corners. We'll lose ourselves in winding alleys, discover hidden terraces, and find beauty where the crowds never go. We'll listen to local stories, taste volcanic wine, and share laughter with those who call this island home. Every encounter adds a new layer to the experience. And as the evening breeze brushes past, carrying the scent of salt and wild thyme, we'll let ourselves be swept up in the island's rhythm. This isn't just about seeing a sunset, it's about living it, letting it become part of your story. It's about feeling the emotion in the air, the joy, the quiet reflection, the sense of belonging to something timeless, a memory to hold long after you've left these shores. The colors, the sounds, the feeling of standing at the world's edge, they linger, calling you back. Join me as we chase the fading light and discover the soul of Santorini. Let's follow the sun together, step by step, as it dips below the horizon. Let's begin our journey at the edge of the world. The magic is waiting, and the adventure is just about to unfold. Voja, the postcard village perched on the northern tip of Santorini, is a place where dreams seem to take shape in the real world. Here, whitewashed houses and iconic blue domes spill down the volcanic cliffs, each one catching the light in a different way, creating a patchwork of brilliance that's instantly recognizable. As the afternoon fades into evening, people from every corner of the globe gather at the village's edge, united by a shared sense of anticipation and wonder. The sun begins its slow, mesmerizing descent, turning the white buildings to gold and the Aegean Sea below into a shimmering sheet of liquid fire. The crowd quiets, a hush falling over the village. Cameras click, phones are raised, and for a moment everyone holds their breath, not wanting to miss a single second. Suddenly, the sky erupts in a symphony of color. Fiery oranges, deep magentas, and velvety purples, painting the world in shades that seem almost impossible, as if the island itself is putting on a show just for you. Far below, catamarans and sailboats drift across the water, their sails glowing like embers as they catch the last rays of sunlight, reflecting the fiery sky above. For a few precious minutes, time seems to stand still. Everyone is lost in the spectacle, mesmerized by the beauty that unfolds before their eyes. Then, as the sun finally slips beneath the horizon, a gentle applause ripples through the crowd, a spontaneous thank you to nature for this daily masterpiece. Strangers exchange smiles, friendships spark in the golden afterglow, and the warmth of the sunset lingers in the air, connecting everyone who witnessed it. As night falls and the first stars appear, people slowly drift away, their hearts full, each carrying the memory of this magical moment with them. The Voja sunset ritual is complete, but its magic lingers long after, as the village glows softly under the night sky. Here, sunset is more than just a view. It's a shared celebration, a moment that brings people together in awe and gratitude. It's a fleeting instant that connects us all, no matter where we come from, reminding us of the beauty we share. And as the island transitions from day to night, it's only the beginning of what Santorini has to offer. Adventure, romance, and wonder await. So let's follow the lantern-lit paths and see where the light leads us next, deeper into the heart of Santorini's magic. Fira, Santorini's capital, offers a quieter kind of magic. One evening, I found myself on a rooftop cafe away from the crowds. Eleni, the owner, poured me a glass of crisp Acertico wine and shared stories of sunsets watched from this very spot. From here, the sun sets over the volcano, casting dramatic shadows and revealing hidden colors on the cliffs. The sounds are gentle, clinking glasses, soft conversation, a distant church bell. For locals, sunset is a daily companion, marking time and memory. As the town lights sparkled below, I felt the true heart of Santorini: warmth, stories, and quiet wonder. Sometimes the most memorable sunsets are the ones shared in peace, with a new friend and a glass of wine. Descend from the winding paths of Uya to the hidden cove of Amudi Bay, and you step into a world shaped by the sea, where fishermen's stories echo off red volcanic cliffs. The air is thick with salt and the promise of adventure, and every stone underfoot seems to hold a memory of the island's past. Here, the sunset isn't just about the horizon. It's about the fiery glow that ignites the ancient rocks and the whitewashed houses perched above, shining like beacons guiding sailors home. The colors seem to dance, shifting from gold to crimson, painting the village in a magical light. At a waterside taverna, I watched the cliffs light up as Giannis, an old fisherman with weathered hands and a gentle smile, mended his nets with practiced care. The scent of grilled octopus drifted through the air, mingling with laughter and the gentle lapping of waves against the dock. For Giannis, sunset signals the start of night's work, a rhythm as old as the island itself. As the sky deepens, he prepares his boat, ready to set out into the darkening waters, just as generations before him have done. The bay comes alive. Boats bob gently in the glowing water. Diners share stories over fresh seafood, and the cliffs burn with color. There's a sense of community here, a shared celebration of the day's end and the night's beginning. Giannis's words, "The rock, she drinks the sun," remind me that this beauty is woven into daily life. The cliffs absorb the last rays, holding on to the warmth and color long after the sun has dipped below the sea. Here, sunset is not just a spectacle, but a living story of work, tradition, and the enduring sea. Every evening the rituals repeat, nets are cast, tables are set, and the bay pulses with life. As twilight deepens, the harmony of water, laughter, and glowing cliffs creates a moment you don't just see, you feel. The reflections shimmer on the water, and the sounds of the bay blend into a gentle symphony. Amudi Bay's sunset is a reminder. Santorini's magic is found in its people as much as its views. Locals and visitors alike are drawn together by the beauty, sharing in the wonder of the island's timeless rhythm. Every evening, the island's pulse beats in time with the fading light, and the spirit of Santorini lingers in the air, inviting you to become part of its story. And every visitor, whether here for a single evening or a lifetime, becomes part of that story, woven into the fabric of the bay's enduring charm. The sun sets, but the life of the bay goes on, echoing with laughter, the clink of glasses, and the quiet determination of those who call this magical place home. On Santorini's quieter side, Paris's black sand beach offers a different kind of sunset. The landscape is open, the atmosphere laid back, and the sand still warm from the day. Here, the sunset is gentle, no cliffs, just endless sea and sky. The colors are soft, pastel, reflecting on the wet sand like a shimmering mirror. The only sounds are waves and distant laughter, a soothing, meditative backdrop. Couples stroll, families play, and everyone finds their own space to watch the day end. There's no applause, just quiet reverence and personal reflection. This sunset is about simplicity and peace, a reminder that beauty can be subtle and profound. As the stars appear, calm and clarity settle in. Paris's sunset is a quiet poem, a gentle whisper from the island. Sometimes the most powerful moments are the simplest ones. To find Santorini's soul, head inland to Pyrgos, a hilltop village of winding alleys and ancient churches. As golden hour arrives, the stone walls glow and the whole island unfolds below. Caldera, beaches, vineyards, villages. From the old Venetian castle, you see Santorini's true shape and scale. The sunset here washes the landscape in color while the village comes alive with evening sounds. Family chatter, clinking plates, church bells. This is a sunset for locals, not tourists. A moment that belongs to those who call the island home. As darkness falls, village lights twinkle like a carpet of stars. Sitting on a stone wall, you feel the weight of history and the connection to generations before. Pyrgos at dusk is more than a view. It's an immersion into the island's living story. Here, you don't just watch the sunset, You become part of Santorini's unbroken chain. To truly grasp Santorini's grandeur, see it from the water. One evening, I joined a sunset cruise on a wooden sailing boat, drifting into the heart of the caldera. The cliffs rose above us, streaked with volcanic color, villages perched like frosting on a cake. As the sun lowered, the sea shimmered with gold, and laughter echoed across the deck. We anchored near the hot springs. Some swam, others simply watched as the sky exploded with color. With the engine off, silence fell, just waves and wonder. From the water, the sunset felt infinite, the island mythical. Strangers became a small community, sharing awe in the fading light. No applause, just a collective sigh, a memory of pure freedom and connection. Sailing into a Santorini sunset is an experience that stays with you, long after the journey ends. Santorini's sunset is a feast for all the senses, especially taste. As twilight falls, tavernas come alive with the scent of grilled fish, herbs, and sun-ripened tomatoes. In Meravigli, I savored tomato captides and creamy fava, each bite a taste of volcanic earth. The local Assyrtiko wine, crisp and mineral, pairs perfectly with the view. Sharing food and stories as the sky turns orange and purple is pure harmony. Here, dinner is about paella, gathering, laughter, and connection. As stars appear and candles flicker, the sunset's glow lingers in every smile and flavor. A Santorini sunset dinner is the perfect end to a perfect day. On my last evening, I watched the sun set from a quiet terrace, reflecting on all the moments Santorini had given me. Each sunset, grand or gentle, left its mark, connected by a thread of magic. Here, sunset is more than a view. It's a moment of connection to nature, history, and each other. In Oya's crowds, a fisherman's bay, a taverna's warmth, or a loved one's hand, the sunset becomes memory. Santorini teaches you to pause, breathe, and be present. The island's daily gift is a reminder to look up and let awe in. If you ever visit, find your own special spot and let the beauty wash over you. Share it, savor it, and let it become part of your story. A Santorini sunset is a promise of beauty, connection, and wonder, carried home on the Aegean breeze, and that promise stays with you long after the sun has set.